Hey guys, so I'm pulling out from my house, so I just wanted to make a quick video. I want to start making a video every day, just to kind of show my 1 year progress. Let me take this off. You guys kind of see my little big old head looking like. My glasses on. This is my face right now. Got my hair pulled up. I started my sister locks. So in May, it'll be April. I think April or May, it'll be about a year. I think it's May. I started my journey. I tell you this, like I did kind of miss my wigs or whatever, a little bit, but I never felt so free and not having to deal with my hair every single day. I can spritz me a little rose water spray, pull my hair up and keep it moving. It's low maintenance. I don't have to do much of anything. I love wash day. Oh my God, I love wash day. My hair looks so pretty, feels so full and heavy because of the water. Feels so hydrated. And my scalp, the health of my scalp has been amazing. Like I can scratch my head now and like not like a lot of dandruff comes out because wearing those wigs can cover my scalp. My scalp wasn't breathing, and for me, it was just a mess. I hated taking those braids down and trying to wash my hair. It was just, it was gross. Okay, sorry, I had to sneeze. But so I made it. When I started, like I said, I was 419.2. I weighed in this morning. I was 372.8, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm down about 47 pounds now. The program I'm on, we have the Bariatric Advantage app. It's also the pills that we, the vitamins that we take. They have an app. You can download that app and not be a part of the program, I believe. But if you are with the program, they have a special number for you to enter. That way you can get support from them. But if you're trying to track your stuff, this is a good app to have. I don't know. I've had a lot of mixed emotions. It's not even been 2 weeks yet. And I think the biggest thing for me is I am hungry. They was like, oh, it's just in your head. But I'm just like, I don't think so. Because once I drink like my broth or something like that, I do feel significantly better. And so I don't think it's in my head. I just think my body wants what it wants. And it doesn't take much for that feeling to go away. When I drink my water and stuff, it doesn't make me feel full. But when I drink something else, more like a broth or a soup or like my little Activia Zero Sugar, this is because I can have low fat yogurt now. So I found this one with the zero sugar. It's like a little shot. It's about 3.1 ounces. I think it's 3.1 ounces. That's a good way to get me 3 ounces in. I started this one last night. I didn't finish it. So I'm going to finish it this morning. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to get me, drink me one of my Fairlife protein shakes. Actually, I bought like 2 more of these with me. Let's see, today is Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday, the 21st. I had my surgery January the 9th. When I woke up, I felt good. I felt a lot of pressure. Felt like it was mainly the gas that they had to put in your stomach. And when I woke up, actually before I was put to sleep, I laid hands on myself, on my stomach, and just pray for myself, the surgeons, and everything will go well. And then when I woke up, I prayed and just thanking Jesus. Actually, it wasn't necessarily a prayer. It was more just thanking God that I woke up. I would doze off, wake up again. Thank you, Jesus. Doze off. God, you're so good to me. Just just acknowledgement that he brought me through. It's a surgery that I've honestly been trying to have. Next month will be 11 years that I had first tried to have this surgery. It was recommended to me by an OBGYN that I had when I had my son. Nothing I ever really thought about for myself, but he always tried to push me to have it. He did pass away during COVID time. I don't know if it was from COVID, but around that time. So I wish I could go to his office and be like, guess what, I had it. But he was a doctor who really cared about my health. Always told me I could come weigh in for free if I needed nutrition advice. He was really old white man, and he was so sweet to me. He was a doctor that I had when I had my son, and I just kept him as far as my OBGYN going forward. When I was going to a different doctor's office for my checkups, they offered the pap smear as well, and I let them do it just because it was convenient. I was doing my yearly checkup, and they missed something. They told me everything came back fine, and then I found out 8 months later that my pap smear was actually abnormal, and something I could have took a pill for ended up almost turning into full-blown cervical cancer. And I went to him. He got my documents from them. He got me into surgery, got me right, and I'm good. Because when I was about to try to have this surgery, they had to do a pap smear on me. Told me everything was clean. I even had to do a uterine biopsy because I was going to have a partial hysterectomy. And no cancer there either. So I'm grateful I'm cancer free in that area. And it never came back. He got all the cells, and I've been doing good. And it's funny because even in 24, I hadn't had a cycle since like June-ish. And right after I had my surgery, surprise! Yeah, she came back with a vengeance. Well, no, not with a vengeance. It wasn't bad. But the smell, oh, I know TMI, but I'm just being honest with y'all about what happened to me. Just because I'm one of those people who have like those sporadic periods, and I hadn't had one in months. I don't know what was going on, but it's gone now. I don't know how long it's gonna be gone. It was not that heavy, thank God, but I'm doing good. Hopefully my bloating will start going down now that I've stopped my cycle, and we'll see what happens from there. It's crazy how I'm down like 40 something pounds already, and like I just can't believe that I finally had this surgery after all this time. And it's like the week of my divorce, I was going to an appointment to have a partial hysterectomy, and the next week I'm in the office getting a consultation for weight loss surgery, and then a few months later I had the surgery. Honestly, I think the first time that I tried to have it 11 years ago, I don't think I was mentally prepared for what was going to happen. I didn't really have the support I think I probably would have needed, because a lot of people were like against it. Not my mom and stuff, but a lot of people was like, are you sure? Put a lot of doubts in my head. And even my spiritual leader that I was around at the time, I had even spoken in that video about them making me, I just felt like I didn't, at that time, I felt like I didn't do everything I could do. But as you can see, all these years later, I'm still bigger. I'm even bigger than I was then. So I would say if you're going to have the surgery and you don't think you're going to have support, you could just mention it and just see what people say. Don't tell them you're necessarily having it. But a lot of people will try to discourage you. They'll try to put their thoughts and their beliefs off on you. But nobody has to walk in your body but you. Nobody has to wash that body but you. Nobody has to put a swimsuit on in their body but you. Nobody has to break a chair in that body but you. Nobody has to be, when you go to somebody's house and they don't want you to sit in their chair and they give you a folding chair to sit in because they secretly think that you're going to break their furniture, so they don't want want you sitting on their furniture. Like you don't, like, that's embarrassing. And then I'm just like, do y'all not realize that this is why I don't come around you and come to your house? Because this is what you do, you know? And it's just like the bathroom stalls when you go out and use the restroom. Like, I'm just being transparent. And I don't care what nobody say. Oh, I love my body. I'm big. I'm plus size. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can love your damn self all day long. But at the end of the day, it's some embarrassing crap that happens when you're in a bigger body. When you break a toilet seat. When you fall out of a chair because it broke under you. Even a metal chair can bend and break. When you try to put your seatbelt on in your passenger seat, because the driver's seat's not that bad, but you try to get in somebody's car and you put the seatbelt on and it don't fit. Like I said, bathroom stalls where you can't open your legs all the way because the stall's too freaking big, so you got to be a Houdini to wipe yourself. Or when you try to wipe your ass and you got to scoot up on the seat and the little fat meat pinches on the back of your thigh because it done squished between the little seat thing. Like, this is the stuff that don't nobody tell you when you're fat. This is the stuff that people don't expose to you when you're big. And a lot of times, for a long time, I was only in the 3s. I've only been in the 4s, like a little over the 4s. But most of my, like, adult life, you know, after having kids and I got my tube side, and I feel like that was the catalyst that made me overweight. It threw my hormones off, and I ended up with with PCOS. But I was like, how is it that I had PCOS when I had my first 2 kids just fine? She was like, sometimes PCOS can show up later. And I think what happened was I was 21 years old, having my second child, and that's what you had to be in Tennessee to get your tube side. And I got my tube side, and my weight had just gone up ever since. I was always a little plush, but never like out of control. You know, I was still always in the 2s. Even when I was in an 18. When I had my daughter and when I gave birth to her, I was back in my size 18 jeans going home. But when I had my son, I got really, really big, and then I got my tube side, and I've been having an issue with my weight ever since. And so, like, it's little things that people, like, I don't know. It's just, especially when you have a larger stomach, because there's some big girls out here who got a big thighs and big butt, but they don't really have a stomach. You know, I can't speak for those people, but I'm speaking for the girls who got front and back, okay? It's just a lot of stuff that I'm just not going to miss about being fat. And I do not, I repeat, I do not want to be like skin and bone up and down. But whatever God tell me my body need to look like, I'm just going to have to go with it because I don't know what's going to happen. But I'd rather be healthy. I'd rather be healthy than 400 pounds. I'm just going to be honest. So I'm hoping I can be around 185. But if God say that I need to be smaller than that, then so be it. You know, that's what my request is. That's what the doctors want me to be. And like the doctor was saying, like, your body knows when to stop. Sometimes people who lose a lot of weight like that, sometimes it's another underlying cause. But they were like, they expect me to stop around 186, and I want it to be 185. And people asking me, like, even now, why do you want to be that small? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Do I want to be that big? You know, like, don't ask me, why do I want to be 185? Well, do I want to be 419? I don't know. And maybe I guess they don't mean any harm by it. But I'm like, so you don't want me to be fat, but then you don't want me to be skinny either? Like, make it make sense, people. Because honestly, for my height, the little scale saying I'm supposed to be 135. So you should be happy I want to be 185. And I'm like, yeah, I realize 185 is like a door knock to 200, right? I don't know. I don't know how this ended up being a rant today. But it is. I'm not editing it. I'm just going to post this on my YouTube page because I just feel like that I've had people, like, in my inbox be so encouraging. I haven't had anybody be negative. I've had people ask me silly little questions I feel like are silly. Like, why do I want to be 185? Well, then, because I don't want to be 419.2, you know? But I'm like, well, that's just my goal weight. I've looked, I've researched. people my height and around that weight, and I think that body shape, and I think that, you know, based on my height and the shape of women that I've seen online be about 185, I feel like that would look good for me, and I feel like that would be my comfort zone. And we'll just see what happens. Once he gives me the approval to start working out, I'm gonna start going back to the gym again. Also taking my son with me, so that we can get these workouts in. I'm just excited about my future. I'm excited about what's happening next. I've had my surgery. My next goal is to buy my house. I want to buy some land. I put a double wide on it. And if you want to look it up, the Cascade with Clayton Homes is the house that I want. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath home. I was told by the facility that I visited, because they had the actual show model on the lot, that those 2 bedrooms on the end that were going to be my kids' rooms, I can actually push it down 10 feet and have like an extra den. I really think I'm trying to see if I can still do that. I'm also going to see if I can find a builder that does drywall, because I don't want those little lines. I want my house to look like a real home. Probably gonna have to get a detached garage, because the way the house is set up, it's not really a good spot to have a garage. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Or I don't know. We'll see. I'm just super excited about 2025. I'm gonna start being obedient and get back into trying to write my self-care book and my journal that's gonna go along with it. Since I've had this surgery, just put my, vision out there, my progression out there. I've had people tell me, hey, I'm trying to lose weight too, or hey, I thought about having surgery, or that they were proud of me, telling me about their journeys and stuff, and I want to keep that momentum going. I'm going to see maybe starting a group where we can all kind of come together and just work on like our health, our mental health, and it's not just for me, women, it's for men too, being happy, healthy, and whole. And I feel like you have to learn how to be your own motivation. That's something that I had to learn, because I didn't have, I thought that when you were married, and I still believe this, but I feel like that when you're married, your spouse should help, encourage you and motivate you. But sometimes you're married to somebody who can't even motivate themselves. Or if you're single, you have to learn how to be your own motivation. That's my hashtag on my YouTube page. Hashtag be your own motivation. Hashtag love yourself. Hashtag put yourself first. And honestly, I feel like those 3 statements have been the catalyst for me trying to do what I need to do for myself, showing up for myself. And even when nobody else shows up for me, or when everybody's busy and they got their own thing going on, I'm showing up for me. Because ever since I had my birthday in August, and I had a spa day, John had got me a spa day, I have been going every 2 weeks to the massage therapist to get my massage and acupuncture. I started going to get those little iron infusions before the surgery. I started working out and stuff, because the doctor told me he wanted me to work out at least 2 hours a week. So I have been going to the gym 2 to 3 times a week. And I just feel like I've been working on myself slowly. So if you're in a rut and you don't know what to do and you feel like you're overwhelmed, I'm telling you, just take it one day at a time. Just add one thing that you can do, whether it's writing a journal every day, whether it's, make you a vision board, because I have one of those too that I'm working on. I've got to revamp it for the new year now that I'm divorced and I'm going to have to make plans for myself and my children. It's just like, and honestly, my vision board really doesn't never need to be changed. I just want to add to it because everything that I had already put in there, I had already thought that I was going to be alone when I did those things anyway. So it wasn't really like I have to like change my plans because I'm divorced. I just want to amp them up because now it's only me. I'm responsible for me, and I can essentially do whatever it is I want to do and don't need permission or not necessarily permission, but I don't have to have somebody else's input whether they want to do something or not. I can do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it, because it's just me doing it. And so at the end of the day, you have to show up for yourself every single day. Every day is not going to be perfect. Every day is not going to be roses. Every day is not going to be perfect. You're going to mess up. You're going to eat the wrong thing. You're going to not want to work out. You're going to have emotions. You're going to cry. You're going to be mad. You're going to say things and do things that you probably shouldn't say or do. But at the end of the day, you have to show up for you. And so, it's time to stop being in denial. It's time to stop worrying about what other people think. And that's another reason why I haven't really posted to social media consistently, because I was always worried about what other people were going to think. And then my marriage has pretty much always been in disarray for the past 12 years. And so I didn't want to be one of those people that got on social media, got real popular, got a divorce, and now it's like celebrity gossip type situation. And I just felt like that my life wasn't where I wanted it to be, and I didn't want to expose all the bull crap that was going on, and so, you get used to seeing a person, and then now you don't, and now everybody's got questions on what's going on, and now you feel like you're obligated to tell the whole world your business. But now it's not like that anymore. It's just me. I'm by myself, and I don't have to worry about that. So now I'm trying to be more consistent on my social media, and I want to get to the point where I can buy my house and eventually quit my job and do social media full time. And that's just my goal. And why is somebody here already? I just don't understand. Oh, okay, I know who that is. But who's that rattling? I don't know, but what y'all think about my hair today? I put my little messy bun up. I'm just excited, guys, and I just want to be realistic about my goals and the things that I want. I'm going to start being more consistent and posting. Try to do a little post every day, whether it's something long, heartfelt, me crying, some emotions, whatever it is that I got going on. I'm just going to start posting every single day. I want to start getting my following up, and I want to start motivating people to motivate themselves, honestly, because at the end of the day, like I've said, I've watched people lose weight. I've watched people have the weight loss surgery. I've watched people be successful on YouTube. I've watched them, and for some reason, I was just scared to do it for myself. But I just want to say to you, do it scared. Take your time, write you a plan, and make it happen. And just never give up, because sometimes blessings are delayed, not denied. And sometimes you are delayed for a reason. It's the reason why I didn't have this surgery all those years ago, and I'm not upset about it. Sometimes you just have to put one foot forward and just talk to God and ask Him to help you, and He'll teach you and He'll show you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And so I'm gonna end this video because I done made it to work. And I'm just excited about the future. If you have any questions, I'll put my my Dear Sharon podcast email, because I'm going to start a podcast too eventually. If you have any questions, or you want me to send you my pre-op diet, or maybe I can post a photo of it at the end of this video. Or I'll make a shorter video and then post the photo in it, because this one's too long. But I'll post a photo of my pre-op diet that the doctor has me on, and I'm gonna go into work after I put some moisturizer on my face. That's why I get to work early, so I can do the things that I need to do. Of course, I got my Mary Kay moisturizer, and I got my Ancient Cosmetics oil, because your girl got to have a moisturizer and her oil. So just take a little bit on my finger, take a drop full of the oil, I mix it together, and your girl's good all day. Yeah, because after I wash my face and stuff, I gotta have oil and the moisturizer, not one or the other. I have to have both. Look at that face. Look at that face. And she gonna stay right. I don't know. I just like my face to look shiny. I look hydrated. If you want some Mary Kay, I can give you the link to that too, because I sell Mary Kay. But anyhow, all I can say is love yourself, because ain't nobody gonna love you better than you, okay? And I'm gonna leave y'all with that note, and I'm gonna post something again tomorrow. Again, if y'all have any questions, need to know anything, especially how I dropped that 20 pounds the 4 weeks before the surgery, I can make a separate video, and I can insert a photo of my pre-op diet, because I've had several people ask me for what I drank and ate, and it's just a good tool to have anyway. Even if you don't do it fully, it's a good way to get hydrated, and knowing what beverages would be good for you. So you're supposed to have at least 64 ounces of liquid a day, and I think the list that they have is well versed, and it'll help you with your water intake too, because hydration is even just as important as your eating, because if you're not flushing your system, you're gonna get constipated. But again, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.